Welcome to the Bubblewrap Podcast. I'm Ashley Walker from HSE Advice UK, and we're here to protect your business and make safety pop.
Hi.
Hi.
You right?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Good. Welcome back, everybody. Just us two on a short, quick, saying
Nice, snappy little podcast.
Snappy little podcast. You ready?
Go on.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Look at these bad boys.
We've done well to get these, haven't we?
Yeah, I know.
But
you can't touch it because it
gets all
gets all your fingertips on it. So it was clean beforehand. But yeah, so we won new Business of the Year at the BIBAS.
Yeah, and you won Best New Business at the Best Businesswoman Awards. So
Silver Award.
Silver Award, yes.
Not gold.
Yes.
But silver. And it's so cute. And they go really well together. Yeah.
They look good on our cabinet.
They do, yeah. We've got a whole setup over there because we've got the new business that we won last year at the Bay Awards. Finalist at Red Rose. Was that new business?
That was... Might as well show. Yeah, New Business of the Year, sponsored by Lancaster and Morgan College at the Best of the Bay Awards.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So let's plug in ourselves.
I don't know whether I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I know. It's a
It's
good
sharp,
one.
that one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But this was completely unexpected.
Yeah, that
if
one
I can
was.
say.
It was a fantastic night at the BIBAS,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
being a bit of a skeptic, I thought, okay, well, I think we stand a good chance, but I didn't think we were going to win it.
Well, the businesses we're up against were like
Mega.
amazing. Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they said it.
I was completely shocked. It took me a second, and I was like, oh, we need to get up and go.
Yeah. And I couldn't stop shaking. Oh my God, shaking.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. But then Brendan helped me downstairs. Brendan from Strictly. He was quite cool. Yeah. And it was really nice because some of our clients were in the room, and it just felt amazing.
Yeah.
In fact. And then
It just.
I still can't get over it, to be honest. You know.
I think it just shows the dedication and the work we've put into the business and it's now reflected in a lovely trophy.
Yeah, I know.
Trophies.
We try and bring something different to the safety industry, I suppose.
Yeah.
We want to be really approachable, and client ring us if they're in a panic, and we're there for them, and it's not a negative thing. That's what we want to achieve.
Yeah.
And and it's just So we thought we'd start with this and have a little catch up because I've got a topic today for this episode. We just wanted to catch up because we've not had one of them in ages. It's always been topic specific.
It's been a while. A lot's happened over the last sort of few weeks where I think it deserves its own little episode.
It's a little episode, yeah. And we want to thank everybody because we wouldn't have achieved these without our clients, our network, people that support us, our biggest cheerleaders.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here without that.
No, we've got quite a close-knit and tight network and community of people that support one another. And, especially in the Lancaster and Morecambe area. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I've never experienced anything like it in previous roles.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to have.
It is, yeah. And as a prime example, we were at the Chamber lunch last week, weren't we?
Yes.
Shout out to Lancaster Golf Club, that land was amazing.
Oh.
But just seeing people in the room, and even the guys from the Chamber are so encouraging. I told them about was passing an ISO audit with a client, and they were just so happy for us, the fact that we got the accreditation. And
Which that's another big thing. So.
So big news. So the past it's not quite a year, but can be up to a year, I suppose. We've been working really closely with EWGA Wines based in Wharton, so they're a wine distributor. So we've been working on their environmental management system, and they are a really, really good company to say we want a ISO accredited management system. Because their team were just on it, they really wanted it. The whole team really wanted it. Where sometimes you go into a business and, maybe it's one person that goes, we should have this. We might win some big tenders, we might not. But they were really keen because the stuff they've done.
Because they're not a massive team. They're still relatively quite small. I think that it's like 25 people or something like that in the business.
Yeah.
But nearly every one of them is dedicated to the
environment. They have really good values as a company, don't they?
Yeah.
And they're all, all the staff have bought into those values. They work really well together, close together. But so we've been building their environmental management system, and we got it accredited, ISO accredited, at the start of October, and it was overwhelming because we put a lot of time and effort in with the team there. And technically I've been doing management systems for years under previous businesses as a full-time employee. This was officially the first one that we've been accredited as HSE Advice UK, and I think I just got a little bit overwhelmed with it because I came off the final meeting and I burst out crying. Chris was like, yeah, high five, and I'm like, oh. He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm an emotional person anyway, but my gosh, everything just built up in that moment. I was just so happy obviously, of course I'm happy for us because of the effort we're putting, but really happy for them because they deserved it.
Yeah. It was a rush of relief, I think, for me. It was just like, it's done, it's there, and it didn't have, there wasn't much to do in terms of actions, we didn't have
wasn't much to do. We had no actions.
Yes.
We had no non-conformances, no opportunities for improvement. That sounds really sad. We had no actions after the audit. I was like, whew, yeah. Which is very rare.
Well, it is.
Come out of an audit with no actions.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to go out in with the ISO 14001 and the standard, and there's always room, any ISO, there's always room to get something wrong, and
easy,
easy, and I was so happy, and I was so glad. Everything was just right, everything was perfect. And right, so that's like, touch wood, I mean, it might not be real wood, but it's very rare to get that, and he did say it was a really good, thorough system, and actually in the audit, the person who came to do the audit from URS, he made us feel very relaxed. I feel like he got the company, because sometimes I've been in audits in the past for ISO, and the auditors come in and just did not understand the organisation. They'd not been into that environment before, and they try and ask you questions. Do you do this? Do you do that? Well, no, because we don't manufacture, as an example. Well, you should do, and you're like, but we don't manufacture. And he really understood the operations, I thought, which was good. Like if you're not used to auditors and the auditing process, it can be quite scary. Without going too far off topic, I think auditors do get a bit of a bad rap. Someone who comes in and they pick apart everything and they go, right, you need to do this, you need to do that. And
it's having that immediate negative mindset.
And he really wasn't. He was absolutely lovely. He was really calm.
Thorough
really,
though.
very
the
thorough.
questions that came our way. I think what we were quite lucky in the fact is that through preparation, we originally set up the Microsoft Planner and building the system. Then we've moved it onto the server. Everything was there. And and I think that's really important when you're audited, that you've prepared where, I think the good thing is we're auditors, so we understand both sides.
Yes.
So I like to make sure everything's there ready. When I get a question, I know exactly what part of the system that they're asking that question. Straight away you can bring up the context of the organisation, you can bring up the issues, you can bring up the interested parties, you can bring up a certain procedure, and it's really understanding your system and being able to answer the question confidently, and that's what you want in any audit. But I do think it's for the auditor as well to be aware of how nervous people can be, and be really encouraging with people, but asking the questions in a certain way which is positive, to bring encouragement. It's a bit like puppy praising, isn't it? You're raising a puppy and it's that positive encouragement or positive reinforcement. I can't think of what it was now, but if you've got an auditor that comes in who's immediately, I'm going to find issues, I can't walk away without finding issues, then it's it can be quite depressing. The fact that you've put all that effort into a system and you're just getting someone to pull you apart. But that's the thing, is you do get people like that, and that is part of the auditing. You're there to audit, you're there to check the evidence. but it's...
Well, in a previous role, I used to work at a big UK bank, and whenever they had auditors come in, you knew about it a week beforehand, and that entire week you were just making sure everything was perfect.
Yeah.
And there was this air of fear.
Yeah.
Just, and in the atmosphere, and you just couldn't escape it, and that was all because of just one auditor coming in for 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, it has a big impact if you don't pass.
Absolutely.
Financial audit, safety audit, a client audit. If you don't pass, it could impact the work you do for them, the amount you charge, even losing a contract. Yeah. It's a big impact. It's just making sure you're really prepared.
Either way, congratulations to EWGA, and fantastic news for them, and really happy for them.
Very happy for them.
I think there's we had another award, the EVAs as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we didn't.
I love the EVAs.
We didn't win it, but it was a fantastic night.
Yeah.
And the competition there was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And we're amazing.
The positivity around the EVAs, I've never felt so inclusive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Some awards I've been to in the past, you'll get if you don't win, people are not nasty, but you can see when someone doesn't win and they've got a hump on the back.
Well, the
EVAs is the opposite.
No.
Even if the people didn't win, they were still, clapping and cheering for the winner, and I think that's but I'm part of Pink Lint Ladies, so I see that through the networking and through, the events that they have. It's all inclusive, it's all positivity to each of the businesswoman that attends, and it's making those relationships and partnerships and stuff, and it's learning those skills. And the EVAs is just like that on a different level, and they put on a really good night. Like, I don't know how that team did it. They must have worked themselves into the ground, because they did it all themselves pretty much. It was a fantastic night, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. It was a lot of pink. It was, bless you.
It was a lot of pink.
Yeah, we met some wonderful people though on our table.
Oh yeah, no, there was. But
and I've got one more awards to go to this year, and that's award season done. I've got the Flamingo Business Awards in Cheshire. They're up for professional services for.
Yeah, fingers crossed for us then.
Yeah. Looks like a really good awards, but I'm all awarded out then, because it's a big thing, isn't it? Evenings. I'm normally in bed by 9:30 at night, right? I'm such a boring old woman, and my Tom will happily say that I would be asleep by 8:00 at night if I could, and going to them late night. I think with the BIBAS, we didn't get to bed till 2.
Oh, I think it was a little bit later than that. I think I came back
the next
pizza
day.
at 2.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And it's just, and we didn't drink much. It's more the tiredness, isn't it?
So, do you know what? I don't drink much these days anyway.
Yeah.
And if I do, it might be sort of a rum and coke here and there. Nothing,
no shots.
I'm not going to get drunk, And I think I had quite a few glasses of wine at the at the BIBAS.
Yeah, you're on the red wine, I think.
I was on red wine. I was on prosecco. I think I had a glass of rosé, a couple glasses of rosé.
I can't mix prosecco and red wine. I could just feel it.
And I didn't think I was that drunk or that tipsy, but then the morning after, I was rather
feeling rough.
I was fragile.
Yeah.
I was rather.
I feel like it took us ages to get home from Blackpool as well.
Yeah,
It's only an hour, but the drive.
It was just.
Yeah.
But
one more awards evening, and then we're done for the year.
Yeah.
And then we're back into our busy season. So actually, it's funny how it works out for us. Summers were really quiet for us, but once you hit October, we are so busy until January.
Oh yeah.
It's full on, isn't it? So we're back in our busy time, which is really nice.
3 new clients this month?
I think we're on our 4th now.
Well,
the next client we start on Friday, we're building their management systems.
Yes,
We're doing all 3. We're doing 9, 14 and 45,000 a month.
Yeah, that's going to be
I'm excited for that.
Monster task.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that. That's going to bring it on.
Yeah.
But that's that's a really good 4 new clients in a month.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to celebrate over the last couple of months, and I think we're doing that very well.
Yes, I know. Well done.
Thank you. Well done.
Thanks. Right, thanks everybody. See you soon.
Cheers. Bye.
Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed our episode, please subscribe to our channel. All links to our social media are in the description below, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment or message us. Bubblewrap, to protect your business.